Hi, teachers. This Learning Kami roadmap can help your students learn all of the different features within Kami. So, we're going to walk through some of these different activities that your students are going to do so that way you know. All of the videos are student facing. And the first thing you're going to want to do is to decide your roadmap. So here are two different templates, or you can come up here and create your own. So you might really like this one and you want to duplicate it. So just go ahead and right click and click duplicate. You might want to delete some of these activities because you're like, we will never use equations. You're able to kind of create and reorder, or if you need additional support, feel free to book a 15-minute meeting with me and we can talk about what you would like your roadmap to look like if you need help customizing this roadmap. I'm also happy to help with any video creation if you're like, I really would like my students to see this, or I like this part, but I really want to add the 2-page view. All you have to do is move this over just a little bit, come up here to 2-page view, copy it, paste it on here. And again, we got to move it over just a little bit. And then you're able to just change the numbers as well. So just kind of think about what you want your roadmap to look like to support your students. You might use a pre-made one, or again, you might right click, duplicate, and then just tweak it a little bit to make it fit for your classroom. Feel free to also replace any of the videos if you're like, I have a video that I want to explain how to annotate to my students. So maybe you have a certain key, or you use note and notice, or you use some type of strategy. Feel free to go in and replace those activities there as well. So now that we have kind of our roadmap talked about, the next step is we're going to go to our Google Classroom or your learning management system. This video right here was made for Google Classroom. However, if you use a different learning management system, just let me know and I'm happy to create a different video for this, or feel free to create one on your own. Here's my Google Classroom class. Once I'm here, I'm going to go into coursework and I'm going to create. Once you create, you're going to click a Kami assignment. You're going to delete the slide that you do not need. Okay, so just leave the slide that you want your students to explore. Once I do that, I'm going to come here and click my Google Drive. I'm going to go ahead and highlight this and add it right here. So that way it pops up in my recent. So there's my roadmap. I'm going to go ahead and hit select. I wanted to make a copy for each student. Okay, so every student's going to get their own copy. I'm going to come here and type in maybe learning Kami and then roadmap. My students are going to complete this asynchronously, so there's not really a due date. Maybe I really want them to get it done by Christmas break. I'm going to change the points, and then you can add a description if you want to. I'm going to leave all of the features open because we go over all of the features within this roadmap. However, if there's a feature that you do not want to use and you took it off the roadmap, feel free to click on Control Features and remove that feature from your student's view. Now I'm going to click Assign. Once I click Assign, I just need one student to come in and open up that roadmap. So they're going to go to Google Classroom, that class, and then they're going to click on that assignment once it comes into their Kami Google Classroom. So there it is. And now what happens is my students are going to work on this roadmap. The first activity that I have students do is I have them go to Add Media and take a screenshot for you. And on their little screenshot, they use their image as a tracker to help you know where they are. This will help you as you're working asynchronously with your students. Students right here are going to click the links. Okay, so this will open in another tab when we're looking at this assignment with students. So it's going to open up that YouTube video for them to click and explore. There will be ads. So if you want to, and this is kind of up to you, and I didn't put these on the Kami activity because this is something you'll need to do. So right here, before you assign it, you'll just want to go in and add those on to Kami. So you'll want to create this as a Kami assignment. And then whatever videos you choose to use, you're going to want to go in, copy that video URL. So right here is the overview video. So here's that dictionary video. Copy this URL, come over here to add media, YouTube, paste the link, and then you can decide if you want the whole video or not. I suggest the whole video. They're pretty quick. I try not to get any over 3 minutes, and I think I was pretty successful at that. And then you can add that video onto the Cami if you want to. You can also come in here to update work. So update work is fantastic. Maybe I just want my students to come in and get to a certain level on the roadmap. So for example, I just want them to complete 1, 2, and 3. So I'm just going to pull those 3 videos, add media, YouTube, paste it on here, and I'm going to hit insert video. And then I might add the next 2 videos right next to here. So again, the goal is just to get through 3 videos. So I can post all 3 videos right here for my students to be able to view. And I need to relink this one so it has that opening with Google Classroom link. And it's right here. So let me just grab it. Okay, so here's this video link as well. Make sure that one does not have it. So let's go ahead and fix that one. And again, if you notice any errors or improvements, please send me an email and give me feedback. I would love to hear your thoughts and ideas when it comes to improving this roadmap. Okay, so I've got my next one. I can come in again, add media, video, paste that URL, and then insert it. And I'm going to go ahead and allow that to be embedded as well. So you'll notice that we can kind of set up, hey, I just want you to watch all 3 of these videos, and then students are able to watch those videos on their Cami screen. And then just don't forget, once you have all of your videos there, to hit the publish changes. Once you click the publish changes, your students will get the updated videos on their screen. So then after I'm ready for them to move on to slide 4, 5, 6, and 7, I can then come on here and delete these videos and have them work on those next set of skills. If you want your students, it might be a lot of videos on here. So I don't know if we want to have them open and click in another tab or what the best workaround is for that. But you can, again, kind of think how you want your students to access those videos. And again, adding in to that update work, we'll send it out to each of those students. And then they're able to kind of go in and watch those videos as needed. All the videos should be fixed now. I embedded them. So you should be good. So let me go ahead and hit publish. And then on the student screen, they're going to pop up. And then students are not able to delete the videos or move them around. So just keep that in mind, that you will have to either go into Google Classroom and hit update work and delete those videos and add the new ones, or come in here and click class view. And once you're in class view, you're able to then remove individual students. So think about the workflow that you want to do. And I'm, again, happy to hop on a call to walk through the workflow that will work best for you and your students. Okay, so right here, it's still loading. There we go. I can see all of my students. And then I can come in and say, okay, this student's done with this video. I can delete it from their screen. And that might be a good way to do a teacher check. One of the roadmaps has teacher checks, and you could add them to the first one as well, if that would be beneficial for you and your students. So whenever they get to a teacher check, maybe you upload those 4 videos. When they get to that teacher check, you're able to kind of say, yep, they did that. Yep, they did that. No, you need to rewatch video number 3. Okay, number 4 is done. Here's your next set of videos. So that could be one workaround, or again, you could have your students just come in here, click, and watch that YouTube video. And again, I fixed this link as well. I know it opens up a Google slide, but on the slides, when you assign it, it will be fixed for you to use. Okay, so then after you kind of think through how you want these videos to pop up in the order, then you're kind of ready to go. There are some comments over here on the side. So you'll notice that this says, for this activity, just so you know in the video, they have to do action steps. So for each of these different activities, they are having to do some type of activity to show that they know. So again, if you want to add teacher steps in here, feel free. But for this one, like the comment activity, they have to list using these tools in Kami their favorite food, their favorite color, their favorite subject, and their favorite animal. And again, those are just kind of quick checks for you to make sure they understand what they're doing. This next activity down here where it says Kami questions, you will need to assign this to your students in Google Classroom. So if you want to cover Kami assignments, or maybe you have a different workflow, you'll just want to make sure you assign this activity or something with Kami questions for your students to practice. This one's just kind of a general one. And again, it's okay if they get things wrong or correct, but it's just getting them to practice clicking on the multiple choice and the drop downs as well. So again, you'll just kind of want to assign this to your own class for your students to use. So you'll just click right here. And then once you click there, you're just going to click the assign button. Once you click assign, you'll title it, and then you can add your points, your class, and any control features that you might need. All right, again, if you have questions, I'm going to add another slide, I think, on here with all of my contact information, but please book a call. I'm happy to support you in any way that I can in redesigning this for your students or walking through any type of workflows that you might need or have. So again, reach out, happy to support you in helping your students learn Kami.